Right, before anyone asks, this is not clickbait. Some mad stuff has gone down over the last 24 hours in the FIFA community, and I'm here to tell you about it. Right, so I didn't think I'd actually be making a video today, but a lot has happened over the last about 18, probably 24 hours by the time you've watched this, so I'll get straight into it. I'll explain what's happened. We've had a lot of FIFA leaks. We've had, not gameplay, we've had some people talking about gameplay. We've had a few pictures that I can't show here, but I'm going to go into why it sort of happened and stuff like that. So, quite a few of you might have heard of EA play testing. It's basically a way where they try and get people to play games, maybe even before the betas for them and stuff like that. They've done it with loads of games in the past. I know they've done it with Mirror's Edge, they've done it with Plants vs Zombies, they've done it with some of the Need for Speed games, and yesterday, they started, for the first time in North America, they did it with FIFA. So, people that were signed up in North America to EA's playtesting program, a select few of them got to play, I wouldn't even call it a beta, I call it an alpha version of FIFA 22, although EA themselves were calling it a beta. But the version that we may get or may not get after today, in August, that some of you will get to play, isn't the same one as this. Is a slightly earlier build than that. But they've invited some people to play it early. And after a lot of leaks, it's been cancelled. It was out for a few hours and EA have pulled it. They've messaged all of the playtesters and said they've had to pull it because of leaks. There was early speculation that it had been pulled because of the servers not being good enough, which would have surprised no one. But it's officially from EA, there's playtester emails, I can't show them here, but they've been sent to people and they've said, we've had to pull it because of too many leaks. So we're going to have to break down those leaks, of course. I mean, we're not going to let something be leaked and then not talk about it. As I've already said, I can't show pictures here. I believe there's one that I can show, but that's because it's a mock-up of like a recreation. I can show that. I can show the EA logo, the FIFA 20 logo when we get to that, but there's a lot of stuff I can't show you. So since I spoke about it, we will start with the logo. We have got a green, kind of like lime green colour scheme this year with the black. Apparently in-game there's a lot of purple as well. There's a lot of green and purple going on, which is quite cool. I mean, you expect it every year. It looks like they haven't announced the cover style that will go with it yet, but there's a few players being knocked around. In the menus, people have seen Neymar, they've seen Mbappe, they've seen João Felix, the same players that we're seeing this year. So cover style is probably going to be announced during EA Play, but I'll get on to when that's coming out later. From PlayStation Stars on Twitter, we have heard that the official game, or the base game, is going to be 39 gigabytes. The one that people could download yesterday, 39 gigabytes for the base game, which is about normal. It's normally around 44, so by the time they've added some new stuff in, it probably will be around 44, so it's just a normal sized game. In that demo version, there's quite a few teams that you can use. There's Atletico Madrid, there's Chelsea, there's Dortmund, there's both Milan's, Inter and AC, there's Liverpool, City, PSG, Real Madrid, and for some reason Tottenham. But yeah, those are the sides that are in this game that people have been playing so far. There's also some career mode stuff. Apparently there's a mystery mode as well. That hasn't been leaked what that is yet, but there is apparently a new mystery mode out. But people have been able to play career mode, which has got a new logo. It's like a C with an M inside it. I can't really show you pictures of that either. But it was showing foot as well, kickoff, Volta. And some playtesters have actually said that Volta's a lot different now. This is from a playtester. This was given to a account which I will credit, Footzone Central. They've done some brilliant leaks, and they're one of the main sources I've got here. Someone's contacted them and said there's some new additions to FIFA 22's Volta, and it's how people would have originally hoped for it to play out when it first launched. So it seems exciting. That's good. It's good that maybe Volta, I think Volta should be like FIFA Street. I've talked about this before. I think Volta should be really similar to FIFA Street. It shouldn't use the same mechanics as the main game. It should be its own thing, really. So hopefully it's going to be more like that. So yeah, that's what people have been saying about that. But onto the other modes, tournaments was there, and then there wasn't a logo for a mystery mode, but apparently there is a new mode. Of course, I can't forget Pro Clubs. Well, Pro Clubs was there, and I'm hoping there'll be some Pro Club stuff later. But we've got some gameplay stuff here as well. We've got some like specs and stuff like that. So of course, along with the gigabytes thing, we've got that it's going to support ray tracing, which is, if you don't know what that is, it's like realistic lighting, shadows. I don't know if that's going to be on the PS4 version too. It's likely to only be on the next gen version. But yeah, it just means the shadows and stuff like that will be a lot better. And also it's going to run at what they call full HD, like full 4K. It's going to support 120 FPS. I know some of you might care about that. It doesn't really bother me. My monitor's only 60, but it will support 4K 120 FPS for those of you who really want those high-end graphics, and you've got those new consoles, you've got the best gear available. It is going to support that. But onto gameplay, there is actually quite a bit of gameplay stuff out there. The main leaker for this is King Langpard on Twitter. I will link him, of course, in the description as well, and he's released a few things. So there's a new player switching thing. So when you're defending and you press R3, so you press the right stick in, the closest 3 players all have an arrow set on them, and you can like make them run in a certain direction, maybe towards the ball. You can flick in that direction. You can still change as normal. It says you can still use the normal changing thing, but you know, like you can do the runs using the right stick. You can do that if you're defending using the right stick. You can make them shut down certain players and stuff like that, or maybe cover space would be quite helpful, because I have so many times I play and I just leave space open in the middle for no reason. So I'm glad about that. But the second man press has also been nerfed a little bit. So there's a little green arrow above the player that is second man pressing, which is quite helpful to see, but it depletes quite quickly. You can only do it for 3 or 4 seconds, and then basically that player gets pulled out of position and they get quite tired as well. So it's good that that's been nerfed, because it doesn't really like involve you using the player. It's an AI run thing, so I'm glad that that's been nerfed a little bit. And also, this is a big one. Although it's early days, I take all of this with a bit of a pinch of salt. This is probably true, but remember, EA do so many updates. The current meta is heading and crossing. Similar to FIFA 19. I don't think it's El Tornado crosses, I think it's normal crosses and headers. That is the meta by the looks of it right now. I think that heading was well balanced this year, so it's a bit of a shame that they've changed it. I think maybe just the shooting needed to change. I thought heading was actually fine this year. I didn't think there was anything wrong with it. 20, it was rubbish. 19, it was too good. But I think they actually got that right on FIFA 21, so I'm surprised that they're changing that, unfortunately. But we've also got some stuff to do with new content, new icons. Footzone Central has confirmed there'll be at least 3 new icons. There's probably going to end up being more than that. They're all decent, so they're not going to be like your Inzaghi's, Vieri's. They're going to be good ones, and at least one of them is Brazilian. I've got a feeling that might be either Adriano or Romario. I might do a separate video on what new icons could be in FIFA 22. There's been quite a few leaks going around. There's been some stuff in some of EA's other games that they run that are football related, FIFA Online 4 and FIFA Mobile, some different icons in there. So I can do a video on potential icons if you guys would like. Just let me know about that. There's also, from the same man from Footzone Central, there's changes to custom tactics and new formations. We haven't got anything else on that yet. He's probably going to release some more stuff in the coming days about that. A few changes to custom tactics. Maybe think they've added some more tactics. Like, it's not that in-depth, is it? Or maybe they've reverted. Some people are also saying they might have reverted it back to how it used to be, where it was just, you had to press one of the 4 buttons. It was just, it did attacking and stuff like that, because people have been abusing stuff like drop back. But I don't know how that's going to work. We'll just have to wait and see with that. But new formations as well. Let me know if you've got any ideas for what these new formations might be down in the comments. I can't see there being that many. I think there might be some new variations of stuff that we already have. I think that's the most likely thing, that maybe we'll get a new 4-2-3. We'll get like a third 4-2-3-1 or something like that. You just don't really know, do you? You don't know what's going to happen with the formations. But I'll keep updated. I'll be doing more videos on this kind of thing. Some other stuff we've got. The rumoured release date. This isn't from the most reliable source. This isn't from a verified source, but it's been knocking around a lot that it's going to be September 24th or October 1st. I really hope it's September 24th. I've always thought FIFA should release in August when the season starts. But September 24th is about the normal release date. That wouldn't surprise anyone. So that means the companion app goes live about a week before, and then the demo slightly before that. So I'll be doing videos when we get any release dates on that as well. I'll be keeping people up to date. And another thing, this has just come in, we're actually going to have some updated commentary. There is going to be a new commentator. It's going to be in the Lee Dixon role, the Alan Smith role. It's going to be like the footballer that gives their insight. Alex Scott is going to be in the game. She used to play for England Women's. You'll see her a lot on BBC during the Euros. Actually a really good pundit, so it's good that we're having her, because I don't really like Lee Dixon that much. So you might be able to have Alex Scott next game. I don't know if Lee Dixon's going to be there and you have to like pick between them, or it's random or what, but Alex Scott is going to be in FIFA 22, and I'm actually quite happy about that. She's going to be the first female commentator in the game, so look out for that next year. That is something that I'm looking forward to. But moving on, and our next main thing that we're going to get from EA Sports is going to be on the 22nd of July. It's going to be 10 AM PDT, or it's going to be 6 PM BST if you're in Britain. They're going to do EA Play, and that's normally when you get your first trailer. It's not normally got too much stuff. It might reveal maybe one icon to us, maybe the cover star as well, and perhaps like a card design or something like that. You don't get too much in the first trailer, but you get a bit of stuff, and it normally tells you about a few gameplay features without going into much detail, so that will be helpful. It will be nice to see, and hopefully I can make quite a few more videos on this. But yeah, so just a rundown. We know the size of the game, we know a few things about second man press, we know some stuff about the passing. Apparently passing is more accurate on this game. I say this every year, but crossing is the meta. That's the main one. Crossing and heading is the meta, and there is going to be ray tracing, just better graphics, at least 3 new icons, and the main thing is that there may not be a beta. The beta today has been closed down. I don't know if they'll be running the one in August. I think they will as usual, but it's mainly when they do playtesting, which they're doing for the first time this year. They don't want leaks. So that's all that's happened, guys. If you've got any other FIFA things you want to ask me about, I'll try my best to answer stuff down in the comments down below. Hopefully, I'll be doing a lot more videos like this, so give it a like. Let me know what you want to see. I can do some FIFA 22 wish lists, maybe some icons, some stuff we already know. There is a few things out about leagues and stadiums and licensing and stuff like that, so I can talk through that if you want in another video. But that's all from me, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I can't wait for FIFA 22. Hopefully, I'll see you soon.